Hello, everybody. This is Jamie from Enlightened State of Mind, and it's time for our next tarot card reading. Thank you for joining us tonight on this video, and thank you so much for listening to our podcast, Enlightened State of Mind, on Spotify. If you have any ideas of things you'd like to hear on the podcast, please don't hesitate to reach out to us on our Facebook page. Jenna, Josie, and I would really love to hear from you. I say as I'm throwing cards all over the place. So I'm really excited about our reading tonight, everyone. I decided to use this deck right here. It's the Light Seers, and it's one of my favorite decks. I use this a lot for some of my own readings that I do with my clients. So it's a deck I'm very familiar with. And so just find a place where you're comfortable. I'm kind of camped out on the floor here. My favorite place, like being on the floor. I'm taking some nice, long, deep breaths. And we're going to get started, everyone. Giving the cards a final shuffle, then we're going to spread them out. And the first card that we're going to pick is for Thursday, April 3rd. And we're going to take this card right here. Ooh, now this is interesting. We've got the Five of Swords. Now, 5 is a number of change. So lots of big changes are happening. They're coming up very, very soon for all of us. Swords is all about challenges and changes. So what we're looking at here with this card is that next week could be challenging for us as we start making changes in our lives. What I love about this card, though, is that this person here has decided to leave behind all negativity, has decided to walk away from conflicts that he may be having with other people. It's almost as if on Thursday, you're going to feel like you're just tired of all the drama. Just tired of the drama, wanting to get away from everything, wanting to be in a space of peace, wanting to have time to really think things through, especially as you're facing these changes and challenges and not wanting to deal with anybody else's negativity. Friday, April 4th. Oh, we've got the Will. Now, what I love about this card, this is letting you know that you do understand the effects of karma and consequences in your life. And I think that you really understand that the energy you put out there is the energy you get back. That is the law of attraction. So you are very much gaining some control over situations in your life. You are realizing that a lot of things that are happening in your life right now are the consequences of what you are putting forth. You're the one spinning the wheel. You're the one that's causing things in your life to move in a particular direction. You have the ability to stop the wheel when you choose. You've got the ability to make the wheels begin to move again. It's all about your energy, your perceptions, your belief system. How are you moving forward? And I think all of us do realize there are some days when we were up on top of everything, and other days when we're on the bottom, when it seems like we just are really pushing to get back to the top again. But that's life. That's just how it goes. Lessons to be learned, and then great joys to experience. So this card is letting you know that on Friday, you're beginning to take charge. So you're getting rid of negativity on Thursday, not wanting to carry any drama with you. And then on Friday, you're looking at the consequences of your own actions and realizing what energy you're putting out into your life and into the world. Let's take a look for Saturday, April 5th. Oh, we got another Swords card. So next week could be filled with challenges and changes for all of us. 6 is number of being prepared. So you are really taking a look at where your life is going next, what changes are coming up for you, and preparing yourself for that. What I think is interesting in this card is that this is letting you know that you're really ready to move forward. You're really ready to move onward. Okay? You really want to escape all the rough waters and come into a more peaceful time. But that is contingent on you cutting loose of everything that could be holding you back. Now, of course, there are things that happen in our lives, family situations and job situations and so on. That's not so easy to break away from. But maybe we can break away from our own negativity, our own self-doubt. The things that stop us from really living a full life so that we can move forward. I love the fact that she's in red here, because red is all about passion. So maybe we really want to follow and discover our passions, but we're allowing negativity to keep dragging us back into rough waters instead of letting our passions pull us forward into happier times. Let's take a look at Sunday. So Sunday is April 6th. Oh, this is wonderful. April 6th, we have the 9 of Pentacles. 9 is the number of tying up loose ends, ready to move forward. Pentacles is all about blessings in our life. This is a wonderful card because this is the card of independence. This is the card of knowing that you can stand on your own 2 feet. So if other people are being tied up in their dramas and tied up in their emotions and overthinking and anxiety, you don't have to be tied to that. You can step forward. You can be your own independent person. You can reach higher. Love the white. The white is all about purity, spirituality, innocence. What I always think is so interesting about this card is that you always see the falcon, the bird, and the woman holding out her arm or her hand as it being a falconeer, which is really interesting because it's actually letting you know you can be in control of your own environment. You can be in control of your own life. So we are finding, as we're stepping into our Sunday, that we don't have to deal with all the negativity, all the drama. We can move forward, be independent, enjoy our own lives. Monday, April 7th. Now I'm making a total mess of the cards. But here's for a Monday. Oh, and we have the King of Pentacles. Now, it's interesting that we're suddenly coming up with all these Pentacle cards. Pentacles, all about abundance, blessings in our lives. So we have these Sword cards letting us know challenges and changes are coming, but then we have the Pentacles that are telling us about blessings. So this is letting us know that throughout all of this craziness that we may be having, that may be going on in our lives, throughout all of these challenges that may be coming up, all the drama, all the emotions, we are blessed. There is abundance in our lives. Now the King, now remember, whenever you have a person card, it's either about you or someone that you know. So when we look at the King of Pentacles, this is someone who is determined, who has a lot of ability, who is very strong, but also someone who's a very good leader. Now, this could be you, because what this could mean is that as you are developing that independence, knowing you don't have to be tied to other people's drama and negativity, you can be a real leader for everyone else around you. You could be the one setting the tone for what's going on around you. Remember that other people may be affected by our energy the same way that we can be affected by other people's. So what type of energy are we putting out there? Are we adding to the drama and the negativity? Or are we the ones standing up and being independent and thinking our own thoughts and going our own way and living our own lives? So this card could be telling you it's time to be that leader and not just follow along with other people's dramas. Let's look at Tuesday's card. Tuesday the 8th, I think. Yeah, the 8th. Oh, this is interesting. We went from the King of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, now what's interesting about that, because they're both Pentacles, and like we said, this could be you or someone that you know. Whenever I have two people cards that are coming up that are of the same suit, it could usually signify a very close friend or a family member. So here you are putting out that leadership of letting people know that you are your own person. You don't have to follow anyone. You don't have to be a part of anybody else's ideas or thoughts. You can be a leader. And this could be someone that you are affecting. There could be someone in your life who needs your guidance. Now, because this is something to think about. A knight is usually erratic. So they're kind of, knights are basically people who are all over the place. It could be a younger person who's still trying to figure out their life. It could be somebody who's very moody. They're just kind of like bouncing back and forth a little bit. Okay? But because it's Pentacles, there's still blessings, lots of blessings involved. They're putting out a lot of blessings towards other people. They may not be sure where they're going. They may be running around in circles, but they still are very much bringing blessings to the people around them. So this could be someone in your family. This could be a child that you have. It could be a younger person, because the knight usually is not someone who has it as together as the king does or the queen does. Okay? So this could be someone in your life still finding their way, and they're learning from you. So this could be telling you that your energy and what you're putting out there really has an influence on people around you. And as you are putting out the idea of moving forward in your life and not letting negativity or drama bring you down, you're very much affecting other people around you. And you're going to see that happen on this Tuesday. Just keeping track of our cards, everybody, and where we are. Now, let's take a look at Wednesday. What's happening for us on Wednesday? Ooh, and then on Wednesday, now we got another Swords card. So it looks like next week is going to be filled with changes and challenges, okay? But 4 is about stability. So you're really getting stable now of where you are. So you still have your challenges, but you're feeling stable now. And you're feeling more at peace. Look at that. Look at how at peace you are. So you can sleep very comfortably. I like the idea that she's in a nest, because this could be letting you know that you're in a place of comfort for yourself. You're in a sacred space. So as you are going through all the craziness next week of all the challenges and choices that you have coming up, and you're kind of going up and down and trying to deal with other people's negativity and get away from that and the drama and so on, you're going to come into a place on Wednesday that you feel like has become your sacred space. And it could be a room in your home. It could be being out in nature. It could just be within your own soul. You're finding peace. So even though there's still challenges, you're becoming more comfortable. And I love the fact that there's this little heart dangling by her, because this could be letting you know that as you are finding peace within all of these challenges, you're still sending out so much love to the people around you. So even though you're trying to deal with other people's drama and negativity and getting yourself away from that, you still have love for the people around you. We're going to do one final card as a wrap up, because it looks like such a crazy week next week. Let's do one final card as a wrap up. And that's so funny, because I kept feeling the need to pull one more card. Got the 4 of Wands. 4 again is about stability. You got double numbers there. Remember, whenever you have double numbers in tarot, your spirit guides are really talking to you. So your spirit guides are letting you know you will come to a time of stability, even with all the craziness. Wands, all about your passions, your creativity, your inspiration, feeling very inspired next week. This is the card of celebration. So as you are going through all of your craziness next week, all the ups and downs, all the challenges, everything that's going on in your life, you will find a place of being sacred, of being whole, of being complete, of being stable, and of being able to celebrate. So thank you, everybody, for listening to this tarot reading. I really appreciate spending time with you. I hope you do enjoy these readings. And again, if there's anything that we can do for you at Enlightened State of Mind, if you're ever interested in a reading, please reach out to us. And again, any suggestions, please let us know. Oh, and also check out my YouTube channel, The Sweet Life. The Sweet Life basically is just about fun places to go, fun things to do. I'll be posting a lot of my travels on it. I already have like 90 videos posted on it. So go on YouTube, The Sweet Life, and check it out, everybody. Thank you. You guys all just have a wonderful week, even with all the craziness that's going on. Remember, you don't have to be tied to the drama. You can separate yourself from that, and that will give you a chance to open up to your own passions, open up to your own joys, and really come into a time of stability and love and celebration. Take care, everyone. Make it a great week. Bye-bye.